Hey, good morning to y'all out here. This is Dre, what they out here saying this morning, September 11th, 2024. I just want to send out prayers and blessings to the victims of the 9/11 situation that happened many years ago. I was still working at that time. I hadn't even retired yet. I had a bad case of pneumonia, and I got the phone call that they bombed in New York. I was like, huh? I really couldn't believe it or make it make sense at that time. I was like just thrown off. And people just started blowing my phone up. I was at home. I was sick. I wasn't even out of bed. And they said, turn on the TV. And sure enough, when I turned on the TV, that's when I saw all the devastation and the lives that were affected. It was a day I'll never forget. And 9/11 will always have symbolic meaning for me in here. Now that I got that out of my way and got it off my heart, I want to talk about the situation last night with Trump and Kamala Harris, the debate. I tell you what, I've never seen anything like it in my life. I'm telling you, it was a fiasco on Trump's part. Kamala did a great job. If she missed the mark in people's eyes that were analyzing the debate after it was over, it wasn't by much. Donald Trump said a lot of wild things, from they out here eating cats and dogs, just, it was just rattling. Just he was shook. She had him shook. They felt like that he would come out the victor. The people that follow Trump now, they feel that he's a victor. He won the debate. I beg to differ. I don't think he did because that girl was on the mark, man. She it was a lot of key takeaways from that debate. He was ranting and raving, fact checking, you know, fact checking. they there'll be people out there that believe him with the cat and dog story because you got the Trumpers out there. No matter how ludicrous this guy sounds, he's gonna have people that's gonna follow him. It's just ain't no getting around that. But if last night didn't help to shift some minds of some upcoming voters, I don't know what will. This guy, like I said, he's unhinged, just throwed off. This this ranting and raving wasn't hitting on no key points. It just the stuff he was saying was just ludicrous, man. And I can look on my phone at some of the things he was saying, that was just crazy. And she went out and shook his hand. She was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna come out classy." He was rattled. He was rattled, interrupting the moderators, getting just talking, just rattling, and Kamala, she was prepared. She came out prepared. She called him a disgrace. That said world leaders were laughing at him, which possibly they could be. He tended to have a big connection with North Korea and Russia. They probably have had in their minds ready to turn on him. He'll have our whole planet messed up. You keep fooling with him. Said he was fired by 81 million people. Oh, that tore him up. He was no more good when they said that. It's 81 million people. Wow. That's, that's a lot of people. They quibble with some of his statements. The moderators, they were like, hmm, it was just something. I don't know what to make of it other than Kamala did an outstanding job. I was proud of the manner in which she handled the questions. and she got routed on a few occasions because he routed her. He wanted to pull a chain. Kept making references to Biden. This woman ain't Biden. She Kamala Harris. Those are two different people. You can't expect her to be him or him to be her. But I do know one thing. You don't want no more of that smoke. Cause if you have another debate in October, she ready. I don't know who you gonna have. You better have one of them things in your ear when you were doing like that. When you felt they were shooting at you, you better put a little mic in your ear so they can feed you and give you what you need. Your little team members, because Kamala was prepared, sharp, showing that she can lead this country if elected. I tell you, I think the lady is on the mark. She hit all her marks last night. She was like Simone Biles. She was, man, she went up, did a pirouette, came down, landed, perfect 10. This guy, man, was grabbing, grabbing for any kind of little statements that he could get a hold of. Like, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna talk about cats and dogs when the immigrants come over here. I'm surprised you didn't say African American, man. I'm surprised you didn't wear that out last night, cause you known for that. I'm surprised you just didn't just go back to the old card that you like to pull. You pull that minority card, you get people that follow you rattle. See, that's what people don't understand. This guy is it's words that they have to describe this guy, man. He's charlatan. He knows just what to say to the downtrodden, the disenfranchised minorities, the hill type people, Appalachia types, maybe even some minorities that probably brought in, which, hey, to each his own, man. I used to find it strange and weird that people would go that route, but nah, I'm gonna see what this one has to offer if she gets elected. I'm sure supporting her, backing her in every way I can. I want to see this lady succeed because I think she's good for the country as a whole. I think she has the interest of this whole world in her hands, man. She wants to do for the whole planet. It ain't just minorities or special interest groups, man. There's people out here going hungry and can't afford medication. Hell, I'm one of them. You got people that, it's hard out here, man. They really struggling to find affordable homes, housing, health care. It's so many concerns that I have. But when you have this flesh peddler like DJ Trump, when she hit him with the young men that the woman said did this and did that to up in New York years ago. This guy been having issues like that. This vile hatred. The daddy, Fred Trump. It just ain't started today with him. It's been going on. But at the end of the day, God is over all of it, and we'll see at the end of November when people get out and rock the vote. Kamala just got an endorsement from Taylor Swift. Hopefully, maybe her followers, Swifties, jump on board with Taylor and try to have a new world with Kamala. Man, the new guard ain't really going for that kind of behavior that he exhibits. This guy wants to divide and conquer. He's a flesh peddler. If I tell you, hey, it's minorities are the cause of all the ills, all that ails this country. I tell you enough, you'll start to believe it. If you take something and throw it against a wall, sooner or later it's gonna stick. And in this guy's case, he has thrown a lot of stuff against the wall. Some have slid down the wall, some have stuck. But real rational minded thinkers, they should know this guy it's bad for the country. Period. He just wants to take it back to a time where minorities in general didn't have no say, no quality of life. With this Proposition 20, he know what he doing. He said he didn't know nothing about that. That's not true. That's not true. And anybody that thinks along the lines of that guy need to have their head examined, man, cause they know this dude is evil. How you gonna not know evil when you see it, man? You know it when you see it. So I just thought I'd stop by this morning and visit with y'all and test drive this podcast. It's gonna get bigger and better, I promise you. And I also wanted to extend my sincere prayers to the family of the late great Frankie Beverly of Mays. Frankie fought that good fight for a long time. Brother, you up in heaven singing with the greats, baby. Thank you for all the music you gave us. The late great Frankie Beverly. Y'all have a blessed day out there, man. Be safe. Keep your ears open. Tell your fellow friends, family members, let's get ready to vote, man, because it's finna get sticky now. I'm telling you, we turning the corner. It's finna get sticky. You gonna hear all kind of stuff before it's over. The Trump team is they in damage mode from JD Vance on down. They all in damage mode. They ready to take the orders from the maniacal one. They all in the troop together. So let's just keep rocking the vote for Kamala, man. Let's just get her out there. Let's get her in office so we can continue what Joe left off. Thank you, Joe Biden. Y'all have a blessed day out there. I'll see you on tomorrow, God willing. Prayers for each of you.